We welcome you to this broadcast of boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We're at Jackson Center High School, where Fort Loramie will take on the Jackson Center Tigers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Allenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco, bringing you tonight's game between Fort Loramie and Jackson Center. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and along with me tonight, Dave Kanapke, and we're just moments away from our national anthem and our starting lineup. First, here on NKTelco Sports, our national anthem.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
And now we'll have our starting lineups, all brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. First for the visiting Fort Loramie Redskins, number 11, a senior, Caleb Maurer. Caleb comes in tonight's game averaging 22 points a game. Number 23, Ryan Holscher. Number 30, Ethan Kaiser. Number 35, Logan Eilerman. And number 44 is senior Isaac Ratterman. So it's Maurer, Holscher, Kaiser, Eilerman, and Ratterman for the Fort Loramie Redskins. And now for the home team, the Jackson Center Tigers. Number 4, Nolan Fark. Number 12, Jace Mullenauer. Number 15, Grant Elkert. And number 24, Bryson Roberts. And starter number 5, a senior, 6'3", Camden Reese. So it's Fark, Mullenauer, Elkert, Roberts, and Reese, the starters for Jackson Center. Our starting lineups all brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. Now for our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. First for the Fort Loramie Redskins.
Thanks, Dave. First for the Fort Loramie Redskins, coached by head Corey Britton, 2-0 in the season. Their keys are to rebound the basketball. They want to keep Jackson Center off the offensive glass. They want to push the ball in transition. because Jackson Center is so good on the defending the half court. Need to be disciplined, sound on both ends. Those are your 3 keys for Fort Loramie.
And for the home team under head coach Scott Elkert, Tigers 4-1 overall.
They want to definitely contain Maurer. He averages 22 points a game. He will be solid against everybody else. Also rebounding the balls, good, and also Coach Scott Elkert wants offensive efficiency for the Tigers.
And we're underway. Jackson Center will have the basketball first. And the foul will go against, or ball goes out of bounds, and Jackson Center will inbound it. Jackson Center with the ball first. Roberts back out front to Reese. Back over to Mollenauer. Fort Loramie straight up, man-to-man. Elkert for 3. Got it. Grant Elkert, who hit 2 huge threes against Botkins in the third quarter, puts the Tigers on board.
Yeah, good set offense there. Good catch and shoot there by Elkert for the tray.
7 minutes, 20 seconds to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Fort Loramie with the basketball. Out front is Holscher. Handling it is Caleb Maurer. Back out front to Kaiser. Ratterman. And Holscher. Fort Loramie, Dave, just 2-0 on the season. First Shelby County Athletic League game of the season.
There's a drive by Maurer. Yeah, they got the late start from their football success in their first league game tonight. A big one.
Outside shot by Roberts, no good. Crashing the board as Maurer. Up court he comes. Over to the left side, and Kaiser into the lane goes Ethan. Running right-hander is good. And the senior at 5'11" puts Fort Loramie on the board.
Nice rainbow shot there by Kaiser. He had a big game against Fort Recovery. He had 20 points the last game that they played, which was a week ago last Tuesday.
Mollenauer's shot partially blocked, I believe, by Ryan Holscher. And here come the Redskins. Holscher back over to Maurer.
That's the matchup. Fark will be guarding, it looks at least, to start with Maurer. Maurer averages 22 points a game. 4-year player on varsity for Fort Loramie.
And Maurer will shoot the 3. It's going to be short.
I think Maurer wanted some contact there. Thought that he was fouled on the shot. It's unusual for him to miss a 3 ball that badly, but the ref said no. Jackson Center ball.
Reese with the basketball out front. He'll go inside. Mollenauer off the glass. And it's 5-2 with 5.5 minutes to go, opening quarter.
Good fake by Mollenauer, able to get the defender in the air for the nice basket.
And the Redskins will have a turnover.
Yeah, that was kicked there by Holscher. He tried to drive, and it went off his shin. Out of bounds. Jackson Center is a big guy. 6'3" senior running the point here for the Jackson Center.
Reese with the basketball. He goes inside to Fark. Fark trying to make the move. Back out to Elkert. He'll shoot another 3. This time it doesn't fall, and Isaac Ratterman will grab the rebound. Ratterman averaging 5 rebounds per game. Turnaround jumper by Maurer is going to drop, and Caleb Maurer with the made basket.
He had 27 against New Knoxville, 17 against Fort Recovery for an average of 22. You can see he knows what to do when he gets the basketball.
Out front, Elkert. Back over to Reese. Down low. Pushing foul there by number 23, Ryan Holscher.
Nice cut to the basket there by Mollenauer, able to draw the foul. First foul tonight goes against Ryan Holscher.
4 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Opening quarter here on NKTelco Sports. Thanks for joining us. Nolan Fark will shoot the 3. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Logan Eilerman. Out front, Kaiser shot no good. Scrapped for the rebound. Roberts Outlet pass to Fark. He'll slow it down as he comes across the timeline. Roberts on the left side. As Jace Mullenauer has it tipped out of bounds.
Yeah, watching Jackson Center's offense is always interesting. Coach Elkert said it's a great job. Very disciplined, very good half-court sets.
In the lane goes Reese. Shot no good. Mullenauer back out to Elkert. Tigers with a 1-point lead, and Fark will have the basketball. Tigers will be patient. Reese is out front. He'll go down low to Roberts. There's the feed to Mullenauer. Executed beautifully.
Nice play. Give the assist there to Roberts, to Mullenauer, who finishes. He has 4 of the 7 points.
7-4. Jackson Center with the early lead. Coming up on 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Inside move, and it's a beauty as Ryan Holscher will have the basket.
Nice drive there by the senior. One of 9 seniors on this Fort Loramie team. 7 seniors for Jackson Center.
Short jumper and Jace Mullenauer. Tigers leading scorer with 16 a game, and he connects on that jump shot.
He did a nice job going off that screen, just squared up his body and knocks it down.
Jackson Center with the early lead. Out front to Eierleman. They'll work it over to the right side, and Holscher, top of the key. Ratterman will come out. Gets it back over to Kaiser. Kaiser at 13 points per game. Of course, Fort Loramie's won 2 games as Mauer's shot is short. Lead pass to Fark. He'll put it up. And let's see, there'll be a foul. It's going to go against Ryan Holscher. And that brings Fort Loramie coach Corey Britton off the bench.
Yeah, he did not like that call. That was a great outlet pass to Fark, and Holscher showing his athletic ability, getting all the way back, and a near goaltend there. But Nolan Fark, 6'2 senior, shooting 2.
Fark, good free throw shooter. Take a look at those numbers for him. He's 8 out of 14 to make it 9 out of 15 on the season. But Fark, excellent at the free throw line from last season to this season. He hits them both. It's one thing about Jackson Center. Free throws are definitely a strong point.
Yeah, 67% as a team. You get anywhere between 65 and 70 is pretty good. And probably about every year Coach Elkert's been here, it's about that high percentage.
Austin Plyman with the jumper, no good. Fark with a rebound. He'll move up court. Lucas Heitkamp in the lineup now for Jackson Center. First sub for the Tigers. Turnover, Jackson Center. Kaiser will pull it up. Fort Loramie will go into their offense. Mauer out front. Goes to the left side, and Alex Berger, another newcomer into the Fort Loramie lineup. 1:30 to go, first quarter. Plyman, turnaround, tipped away by Fark. Looking for the fast break. He'll shoot the 3 and nails it.
Nice job by Nolan Fark. When the big guy went up, he went for the steal and then knocks down the tray.
11 out of 21 from behind the arc for Fark this season. That's some good shooting. 14-6 our score. From the corner is Berger. Shot no good. Plyman with a rebound. Berger pushes inside. Shot blocked there by Reese. Mauer will fire the 3 and connect. Big 3 for Caleb Mauer as the Redskins needed that one.
Yeah, on the third chance there in that possession. Third time was the charm. Mauer with 5.
Reese will pull it back out as the clock counts down, as you can see. Plyman on Reese. Reese will handle the basketball as the clock counts down on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard.
fact, they're
Coming
going
up on
for one.
15 seconds.
Fort Loramie's content to just watch and play and be ready to play here. They'll probably set it right now.
Inside it goes. Back out. Fadeaway Reese blocked by Plyman. 2.5 seconds on the clock. Number 32, Reed Platfoot, the freshman, in the lineup. Lucas Hartle, another junior for Jackson Center, back in. As Fark will inbound it. Fark partially tipped, and Plyman will grab the rebound. That's going to end our first quarter of play. Jackson Center 14, Fort Loramie 9. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Fort Loramie will have the basketball. And inbounding the ball will be Darren Eilerman, number 32.
Look at the shooting, 5 of 10 for Jackson Center, but they're 2 of 4 in their threes. Fort Loramie's 4 of 11. So you get a turnover there. That's the third turnover for Fort Loramie, only one for Jackson Center. Rebounding even. Really the difference, Jackson Center just hit a couple threes and just hit a couple more shots than what Fort Loramie has so far.
Jackson Center with the basketball. They'll go inside to Platfoot. Back out to Hartle. Platfoot. Fark back over to Heidkamp. Reed will go to the corner. He was out front in the first quarter. Of course, some subs in for Jackson Center. Reed with it in the wing. Plyman on him. Reese will go to the baseline. He'll toss it all the way back out to Lucas Hartle. Clock coming up on 7 minutes as the Tigers trying to be patient with the basketball. Camden Reese back over to Reed Platfoot. 5-point lead. Jackson Center will be patient. Fark, long range. So much for patience,
yeah.
Dave.
Patience was rewarded. If you can shoot like that, why not? He strokes it there, his second three-pointer of the night for Nolan Fark.
That was in the Tigers' claw.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
17-9 our lead. Fort Loramie into the lane. Short jumper. It's going to fall for Isaac Ratterman. And Isaac will go to the free throw line.
Nice strong move there by Isaac Ratterman for the basket. A little bit about the coaches. Corey Britton, 9th year, 155 wins entering the season. He's had a nice run of years put together. And then talk about a nice run of years. Scott Elker, 24 years. He's starting to push around the 400 win total. And every year, year in, year out, Jackson Center is at the top of the heap, or close to the top of the heap of the Shelby County League.
Shot is good by Ratterman. Yes, Scott Elkert, longtime veteran coach.
He had 2 different stints. He coached for a little bit, left. I think he was going after his master's, or then he came back stronger and better than ever.
Jackson Center with the basketball and a 5-point lead. Platfoot at the top of the key. Back over to Fark, who's had the hot hand here in the first half. Reese looks inside at Platfoot. Flatfoot will get the ball. He'll push it back out to Hartle. Lucas Hartle will connect on the three. And boy, when you take a look at his three-point stats, they're pretty impressive.
Yeah.
He is 5 out of 8 on the season.
Yeah, and that's
threes.
A bench player, too.
That's correct. That's quite a weapon to have.
Turnover. I was just following up on that. It's always good to have somebody come off the bench and score for you. Gives you that spark, kind of gives anybody who's on the floor a little bit of a break. Always good to have some energy off the bench, and Lucas Hartle has definitely had that this year for the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers not afraid to go to the bench, that's for sure. 3 or 4 subs already into the lineup for Jackson Center.
Tigers lost their first game of the season by 1 to Russia, 42-41. They've won 4 straight over Anna, Coldwater, Botkins, and Waynesfield Goshen. All of them pretty easy, so 1 point from being undefeated.
Fark out front, he'll have the basketball. Moves into the lane, pull-up jumper. Shot is short, and out of bounds off of Jackson Center, so Fort Loramie will inbound it.
Jace Mullenauer back in the game, leading scorer at 16 points a game for the Tigers, number 12.
With the basketball out front is Maxwell Maurer, number 34. As inside goes Kaiser, puts it off the glass, no good. Crashing from the other side is Darren Eilerman, but here comes the fast break. Oh boy, Eichert gets the roll. One dribble, 2 quick passes there for the basket. And it's a 10-point Jackson Center lead, and Corey Britton will take a timeout, 30-second timeout, with 4:46 to go here in the first half. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, December 21st at 9 p.m. Monday, December 26th at 7 p.m. And you can watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. So, replays of tonight's game on Wednesday, December 21st at 9, Monday, December 26th at 7 p.m. Jackson Center with a double-digit lead, Dave.
Yeah, that pass before, the way they're passing the ball, that's good chemistry. Each of the players know where they're supposed to be. They can pass without even seeing their teammate open. They're playing good offense so far.
Down low, shot goes up and in by Maurer. Caleb Maurer got the ball inside. Got the Tiger to go off his feet. That was Camden Reese. He'll draw the foul.
And he was open. He knew he could get the layup, but he wanted to get the foul on top of it. He was just begging somebody to go up with him. And he gets it, but he's not able to cash in on the foul shot.
And Mullenauer will grab the rebound. 4.5 minutes to go. First half action here on NKTelco Sports. Roberts back over to Fark. Fark looks inside. Comes back out to Reese. Roberts runs the cut inside. Mullenauer, top of the key. He'll shoot it. Got it.
Boy, all these Tigers, they know how to shoot, but they have very quick releases. Like Mullenauer and Fark, all of a sudden you're guarding him, and the next thing you do is you hear the basket rattle with the basket.
Mullenauer, what has he got? 9 already? Rebound comes down to Eilerman, puts it up and in. 25-16.
Much needed offensive rebound and much needed points there for the Redskins.
But one thing we have learned, it's a full game, not just a half. And Jackson Center had all sorts of problems in the first half against Botkins, but came back very strong in the second half.
Yeah, and that ended up being a 46-38 win.
Fort Loramie with the basketball. Eilerman out front. Maurer has it. Gets it back over to Eilerman. Maurer. Kaiser will shoot the three. Shot. Oh, hits the right roll and right drop, I guess.
And that's not even a home rim, but he got the friendly roll. You don't see one fall in like that, but he'll take it.
So Fort Loramie is pulled to within 6 points after the timeout from Britton. And the Tigers will be patient. Reese down low. They'll come back out to Park. He wants Roberts to move to the right side. He'll take the 15-footer. Tell you what, Nolan Park's in another planet right now.
Yeah, he's nice off the dribble. A little bit of step back there gave him a little bit of separation. Park already in double digits with 10.
Fort Loramie with a basketball down by 8. Maurer, 7 points on the night. Going to be a foul. That'll go against Fark. That'll be his first.
You look at Maurer, if you just saw him walking in the street, in from the street, you wouldn't know that he's the best athlete, not just in basketball court, but he was a quarterback on the football team. I think he plays baseball as well. And he knows how to play ball and leader of this team, and he'll need to come lead them back down by 8.
Fort Loramie trying to cut into it as we approach 2 minutes on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Maurer has it, shouts instructions to his team. Gets it to Maxwell Maurer in the wing. Back out front, Plyman. Comes back over to Maurer. Maurer goes inside, pulls it back up, takes the shot, doesn't get the roll. Mullenauer with the rebound. Into the lane, left-handed shot. Jace Mullenauer with 11.
Not only good shots, but quick, and he just splits the defenders through the lane for what turned out to be an easy layup.
Just amazing the speed the Tigers are showing tonight, getting the ball up court. Fort Loramie, though, hanging tough. Plyman feeds inside to Maxwell Maurer. Shot no good. Ball is tipped. And a rebound comes down to Heitkamp. Sophomore with the rebound, and Reese will bring it across the timeline.
Jackson Center 6 of 8 from the field this quarter.
That will win you a lot of games.
Yeah.
Elkert back over to Mullenauer. Reese will have it. Clock coming up on 45 seconds. Lucas Heitkamp. He'll handle it out front. Elkert back to Reese as they just patiently wait.
Yeah, they'll patiently wait. All of a sudden, they'll stroke a quick shot. We'll see what they do. We're down to 25 seconds this quarter.
10-point Jackson Center lead. And Mullenauer back over to Reese. They look to the sideline. I think they know what they're going to do. Here comes the double team. Mullenauer almost loses the basketball as Ethan Kaiser almost came up with that steal.
Yeah, they surprised Jackson Center by doing a double team, and then they're lucky for the Tigers' point of view that it went out of bounds to get another chance here.
Fark will come back in, and he's going to sit in the corner. Let's see what happens. Reese. There's the foul. They got the fouls to give, so the clock will stop at 4.3.
Yeah, good strategy here. Kill a little bit of time. You don't want to get in a lot of foul trouble. Just be careful who's fouling.
And off the Jackson Center bench will come Reed Plattfoot. Elkert will go out. And Fark. Clock stops at 2.3, and it's amazing to try and figure out what Jackson Center coach Scott Elkert wants his squad to do right now.
Yeah, Maxwell Maurer being the designated fouler here.
Fark will have it. He'll put it up. Shot is short, and that's going to end the first half. Jackson Center on fire in quarter number 2. Our score as we move to halftime. Jackson Center 29, Fort Loramie 19. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here.
Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Whether you do business from a corner store or a corner office, there is one asset your business cannot do without: the Internet. Everything from sales and marketing, training and shipping, PR, HR, and R&D, your business relies on a fast, reliable, and secure connection. And now, it's more important than ever to partner with an internet provider you can trust. Get Flight Fiber for Business, backed by local tech support from NKTelco. Call today.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back to Jackson Center, where the Tigers own a 10-point lead over Fort Loramie. And I'll tell you what, first half numbers, they got to be interesting.
Yeah, they're very good in favor of the Tigers. Tigers shoot 11 of 19 from the field. Fort Loramie's 8 of 18, not bad. 3-point attempts, here's a big thing. 5 of 9 for Jackson Center, 2 of 8 for Fort Loramie. Not many foul shots. 2 of 2 for Jackson Center, 0 of 1 for Fort Loramie. Turnovers, for Jackson Center only 1 turnover. Fort Loramie 5 turnovers. Rebounding in favor of the Tigers, 9 to 8, so very close on that. Yeah, and then some of the individual scoring for Jackson Center Tigers. Jace Molenauer, 11 points. Nolan Fark, 10. Grant Elkirk, 5. Lucas Hartle with the tray. For the Redskins, they've had 4 players score. Caleb Maurer with the 7. Isaac Ratterman and Ethan Kaiser with 5. Ryan Holster with 2. You know, the difference, a 10-point lead. Jackson Center is just unreal there for a while. They were 6 of 8 for a little bit second quarter. Fark and Molenauer, they can split the defense. They can pull up and do the quick shot. It's been the difference in this ball game.
Yeah, Jackson Center's been able to move down court very quickly on a couple occasions. Nice fast breaks. In fact, the one bounce, and that was it. They got a layup, and they'll have the basketball here to start the third quarter and can stretch it to their largest lead of the night with a score here. Out front is Reese, and he's been out front for most of the night. Back over in the corner to Roberts as they'll work it around the arc. Pull-up jumper is none other than Jace Molenauer, as he's got 13.
The beat goes on. We saw that same shot a couple times in the first half.
Just great shooting by Jackson Center, and Mullenauer with 13. And Nolan Farks also got 10. They got 2 into double figures. Of course, Caleb Maurer with 7 leads Fort Loramie here in the early second half action. Holscher wants to go into the lane. Nice jump shot, and Ryan will connect.
Nice athletic move. Holscher with 4 points.
Averaging 7 points through 2 games for Coach Corey Britton, and looked great on that one. Nice move inside and a soft touch. Jackson Center on the return. Here comes the pass inside from Mullenauer to Reese. What an assist by Jace Mullenauer.
Exactly, and hit Reese right at the last. A lot of those things are timing. You got to have a good pass at the right time, and Jackson Center definitely have their timing down. There's a difference between Jackson Center's already got 5 games. Fort Loramie's only had 2. And that makes a big difference at this point in the season.
And you're looking at a couple of them. Well, Jackson Center's 2-1 in league play, so they've had 3 league games already. This is Fort Loramie's first, thanks to advancing deep into the football playoffs. The schedule has been altered a little bit.
Yeah, nice season on the gridiron. They end up losing in the regional finals to eventual state champion New Bremen Cardinals.
Ethan Kaiser, double-digit performer for Fort Loramie, gets it over to Holscher. His shot's a little bit short. Rebound comes down to Isaac Ratterman. Tries to feed inside to Logan Eilerman. And Logan's going to shoot 2.
Speaking of good football seasons, Logan Eilerman had a great season receiving. Don't know the yardage. He's well over 1,000 yards, a whole bunch of catches, and I believe that was his first shot tonight, as he will shoot 2 foul shots and hits back iron on the first attempt.
5 out of 6 this season, 83% before that missed free throw for the Redskins. Connects on that one. 11-point Jackson Center lead.
It's unusual to see the tallest player on your team bringing up the ball like Jackson Center does with Camden Reese.
Inside Mullenauer, fade away. Jace Mullenauer, 15, and somehow Fort Loramie's gonna have to stop Jace Mullenauer.
And he's only 5'10". He's not like he's posting up on anybody, but he finds the space, finds the opening.
Maurer loses the basketball. A little bit of frustration expressed there by Caleb.
Yeah, I expect Fort Loramie to make a run here at some point. Jackson Center is playing at a high level. They got to cool off a little bit, or at least that's what Fort Loramie hopes. If Fort Loramie's get a few baskets here, I think there's going to be a battle yet.
Holscher back over to Maurer. We got a whistle. That's going to go against Ratterman, I believe. Foul against Ratterman. That's his first.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls in the first half.
And you mentioned that Fort Loramie has 5 turnovers. That really isn't a terrible figure, but when you're playing a team that only has 1, yeah, that is an incredibly clean floor game.
And turnovers is a possession that you didn't get a shot off. You didn't even get a chance to score. You put too many of those chances at not scoring, they add up.
Reese trying to get it inside to number 32, Reed Platfoot, a sophomore.
Good defense there by Ratterman. He had good position there and shielded. So the Jackson Center doubled their number of turnovers there. Went from 1 to 2 there.
Fort Loramie down by 13. Let's see what the Redskins can do here. Maurer, Fark is on him. Holscher with the cut to the basket. It's going to come back out to Kaiser. Kaiser goes to his right. Maurer will have it in the wing. A lot of congestion there. Not real good spacing. There's a better shot by Maurer, but it's short. He'll hustle in and get his own rebound and put it up and in.
A shooter like him, he knows where, if he misses, where it's going to go, and he did that. Maurer with 9.
Mullenauer, short jumper this time. He misses. Maurer on the break, across the timeline. Gets it to Holscher. Ratterman will roll over to the other side of the lane. He comes back up to set the pick for Maurer. Maurer will get it back over to Holscher. Holscher, 15-footer. Boy, Ryan Holscher, nice soft touch by the senior.
Yeah, definitely showing some athleticism. So Fort Loramie has the lead in single digits for the first time in a while.
And the Fort Loramie fans come alive as their team pulls to within 9 points. 3:40 to go, third quarter.
Nice crowd here at Jackson Center on a Tuesday night, but these Shelby County Athletic fans are used to going to league games on Tuesday night. It kind of breaks up the week.
Well, in the Shelby County Athletic League, when you really think about it, almost every league game is big.
Yeah. They have a great league setup, that home and home. You really get rivalries. Wow, there's a long three by Fark and in.
Knock it home for Nolan Fark.
I think he was open when he got off the bus tonight, I think.
Wow. I'm telling you, he's got 13. Some great shooting by Nolan Fark here. And the lead goes back to 12. On the baseline goes Logan Ireland, and he's cut off there, and that foul will go against, I believe that was Roberts.
You know, Jackson Center knew they had a lot coming back. They were 19-17 last year. Camden Reese and Jace Mullenau were second team all league. Nolan Fark was honorable mention, so they knew they'd probably improve from there, and they got it going definitely tonight. Still haven't delivered a knockout blow, though, on Fort Loramie.
Not yet. 2:55 to go. Reed Plattfoot got the second foul there. Plattfoot, a sophomore. As substitute Darren Eilerman will come in for Fort Loramie. Ratterman goes out.
And for Fort Loramie, Aiden Worman, who was honorable mention last year, is yet to play this basketball season.
Foul is going to go against Plattfoot. That's going to be his third. So off the bench comes a sophomore, Lucas Heitkamp. He'll come in for Roberts. Thought for a moment Plattfoot would come out, but I guess it's only Plattfoot's second. I thought that was his third, but nonetheless, out front, Fort Loramie. Jackson Center with 3 team fouls here in this second half. Inside the lane goes Kaiser, and it's going to go off of Plattfoot.
Most of the offense is going through Maurer and Ryan Holscher. In second quarter, Isaac Ratterman had 5 points. Kaiser had 5 in the first half. Need to get them involved a little bit as well.
They'll get it inside to Kaiser. Now it comes back out to Maurer. Maurer in the corner. Fark is on him. Plyman with the pick. He rolls in. Maurer goes into the lane. Connects.
Nice pick and roll there. Maurer got the matchup he liked. Knocked down the jumper.
And Jackson Center's Reese will handle it out front. Plattfoot back over to Fark. Into the lane. Got it. Boy, what a nice move. Everybody in the ballpark is thinking he's going to shoot that three.
When you make a 30-footer, then they believe you. And
That's
you get
right.
it in, you settle for a nice, clean, about 17-footer.
Yeah, nothing but net.
That net barely moved on that either. And same as on the three.
Well, let's see what Fort Loramie needs. They desperately need to match and more Jackson Center on their possessions. Into the lane. Holscher shot no good. A rebound. Comes down to Hartle. Hartle for 3. Wow. Lucas Hartle, the junior. And I think he hit one earlier, right, Dave?
Yeah, he hit a 3 earlier.
So he is 6 for 9 from behind the arc this season.
Wow. And Jackson Center this quarter is 6 of 7 from the field. They started out 6 of 8. Or they're 6 of 9 in the second quarter.
Holscher off the glass. Rebound Reese. They're running the floor now. Back over to Fark. And you know, Jackson Center's focus is so strong here tonight.
Yeah.
They're just locked in. That's about all you can say as Plattfoot has it out front. Reese will have it. 15-point lead.
Yeah,
clock coming down here with 40 seconds and less.
Yeah, run a little clock. Coach Alkert's used to doing this. And usually they're more deliberate than they have been this game so far, but they're really shooting the threes and the twos everywhere they're hitting. Why not?
Well, I tell you, if you looked at an efficiency chart by possession, it would have to be extremely good for Jackson Center. Hartle goes inside. Fark. And there's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Nolan Fark as he tried to chase the rebound down. 0.9 second. 0.9 on the clock. So Fort Loramie's got a long way to go for a made shot here.
That was a nice block there by Maurer to get shot off. We'll see if they can get anything here.
Maurer's shot is going to be short. That's going to end our third quarter of action. Jackson Center 43, Fort Loramie 28. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Fourth quarter basketball ready to begin. Fort Loramie will have it first. And, you know, we were talking about this efficiency or points per possession, and Jackson Center's only got 43 points, but my goodness, no turn. Well, you can give us the numbers, Dave.
2 turnovers, and on the night they're shooting 17 of 27.
My Lord, that efficiency and points per possession has got to be extremely high.
On their threes, they're 7 of 11. You know, there's a lot of good numbers on this offensive side. Hartle, I think, shot twice and has made 2 threes. Fark has 15, Molinauer with 15. And the lead is 15.
And Maurer with the basketball for Fort Loramie. And Kaiser will have it. As Fort Loramie trying to climb back into this one. They got 7 minutes. There is time, but they're playing a hot Jackson Center team. Ratterman goes inside. Reverse layup. Nice move by Isaac Ratterman.
He hasn't shot a lot, but he's done a nice job at 9. And we talked off camera. One of the keys to the game for Coach Elkert was offensive efficiency. Well, I think they hit that key pretty good.
They're on it. And it's funny. One of the keys for Fort Loramie was push the ball in transition. But I think it's really the other way around tonight.
They haven't had any opportunity, and because it's hard to do that when the other team doesn't miss. It's hard to push that ball in the transition.
Yeah, that efficiency, and I'm not sure how Coach Elkert tracks it, but it's got to be very high.
Coach Elkert, as much as he's coached, he knows he doesn't need any stat chart to know if they're playing very good offense or not. And I'm sure he's been smiling all night.
Molinauer will have it. Roberts in the corner. He'll come out to the line. Molinauer's shot blocked by Ryan Holscher. I'm impressed by Holscher's play. Holscher does a nice job for Fort Loramie.
Yeah, very athletic, a nice block. And before Maurer had a block at the end of the quarter, so.
Nice move in the lane, nice soft touch. Coming up on 6 minutes, Maurer will get it over to Holscher. Kaiser comes back out, top of the arc. Roberts on him. Here comes Maurer, who comes back out. 15-footer is going to be short. Boy, Roberts was right on Maurer that time.
You know, we've been going on and on about Jackson Center's offense, and well, we should, but year in, year out, Coach Elkert's team plays great defense.
And you take a look at the defensive figures. I was just looking. They only give up 32.4 points. So actually, if you look at that, Fort Loramie's having a pretty good night against Jackson Center. But that 32.4, if it would hold up for the entire season, that would be a school record. Inside goes Park. I just happened to pick up the program and was looking at their stats. Pretty impressive. Kaiser's shot no good. Rebound Maurer. It's going to roll home. And Caleb Maurer with the made basket, and he's got 13.
One of them jumped off the stat sheet to me was rebounding. They're out rebounding their opponents 24-14 per game. That's 10 extra rebounds every game. That's, they haven't gotten it all the toughest part of their schedule, but they played some decent teams in there.
It's quite an advantage to have. It was funny because I had pulled out third quarter stats, and both these two teams play their best basketball in the third quarter. Ball comes back to Roberts. He goes inside to Reese. Reese off the glass. Elkert just crashes it, gets the rebound, whistle, and a timeout. Jackson Center, it's a 30-second timeout. And all timeouts tonight, of course, as always, brought to you by Precision Strip. But going back to our third quarter stats, Fort Loramie in the third quarter, in their two games, outscored their opponents 17 to 5.5 points. And when you take a look at Jackson Center, they've outscored opponents 15.6 to 6.8 points in the third quarter.
That tells you that whatever halftime adjustments these coaches are making, they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
The coaches are probably humbly say, players are changing as well. And, those are good stats you can do.
Just funny, you dig into that, and some things just kind of pop off the page at you. That's one of them.
We'll have to pay attention. I know you have a lot of Jackson Center games this year. That'd be something to track this year if that's continues on all year long.
Nolan Fark will inbound it. Ball goes into Roberts. Back out to Reese. Fark. He'll handle the basketball. Into the lane he goes. Almost loses it. Pulls up. Gets it over to Grant Elkert. Elkert in the wing. And on him is Logan Eilerman. Roberts in the corner. Comes back out to Fark. Alex Berger guarding Fark. Turnaround jumper. That's almost automatic, Dave, at least in the games that I've seen. It is tonight.
It definitely is tonight. This is the first game I've seen Jackson Center. I'm quite impressed by Nolan Fark, Jace Mollenauer, and the whole Tiger team.
And Fort Loramie is going to slip. It's going to be a jump ball. Ethan Kaiser on the slide.
Yeah, one other thing I just noticed that you rarely see anymore, used to see more on, both teams started 5 seniors. There was a time it was pretty almost always seniors started. And there's a lot of mix now, but there's 16 seniors on these two teams, but 5 seniors on both. So
programs place a lot of priority on that senior leadership.
Yep, and one in your senior this season means a little more to you too.
Fark turnaround shot is a little bit short.
He's human.
Rebound Maurer. They'll work the perimeter. Berger cut off there by Mollenauer. Back out to Holscher in front of the Jackson Center student body. Not sure what the attire is tonight. Looks like a beach party.
Beach party. I talked to
Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, I talked to one of the kids in the halftime of the concession. They were doing a throwback. They decided to go to the beach because there was a big game tonight.
Reese with it out front. Berger inside. Roberts looks at Reese, pulls it back out and gets it to Fark. Reese comes right back out to the point. Fark goes to the right side. Down low it goes. Roberts feed. Mollenauer. Shot doesn't go. Rebound. Berger. Alex Berger, the junior, with the rebound. And Holscher will inbound it.
Alex Berger played a lot of JV basketball tonight. Jackson Center Go ahead.
Lucas Heitkamp comes into the game for Jackson Center.
Jackson Center has showed they're human here in this quarter. They're 2 of 6. It's just not bad. Just when you've been 17 of 27 after 3.
That's some.
It's a law of averages is what that's called.
Yeah. And it's funny, the shots that they missed have actually been around the basket.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of ironic as Holscher pulls it back out, gets it over to Berger. Goes to the left side, and Kaiser. Kleiman's going to come out and set the pick. He'll roll in. Short jumper, Kaiser just inside the free throw line. And that makes it 47-34, and Kaiser's got 7.
Yeah, him and Ratterman have been pretty efficient. When they get their opportunities, they've scored. They both have 7, but they're still down by 13 with coming up on 2 minutes to play.
Reese gets it to Roberts inside. Nice move, and Bryson's shot no good, and on the backside is Heitkamp. It's going to be a whistle and a foul. It's going to go against number 23. That's Ryan Holscher.
One thing Jackson Center almost never does is they don't give up games late. If they get the lead, they don't lose them. If I had $1 for every time they won a tournament game with scoring in the 30s, they seem like they've mastered the 39-37, 36-32 wins. And 2 times under Coach Elkert in 2016 and 2012, they made it to state. Of course, in 2020, they got to the Elite 8 before it was shut down. And their style portends well to tournament basketball. Good defense, disciplined offense, shoot good fundamentals, and shoot free throws will win you a lot of tournament games.
And they're going to work the clock right now and draw the foul as Austin Kleiman comes out and bumps Roberts. And there's still a few fouls to give as Fort Loramie's got 4. And the clock, just while you were talking, the clock is already down to 1:40.
And you look at their record the last few years, they won 19 last year, 22 and 20. 2020, they won 22 the year before, so pretty good clip. And right now they're going to go to 5-1, a pretty nice start for the Tigers.
1:30 to go on that First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Fort Loramie comes out. Fark, he's going to find Hartle. He'll go inside. There's the block by Holscher. Maurer will fire one up from the claw, and he'll get it. That makes it a 10-point difference, and Fort Loramie takes the timeout. We'll take a break as well. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Jackson Center 47, Fort Loramie 37. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Timeout brought to you by Precision Strip. Jackson Center has the basketball. Maurer's having a nice game. 16 points. Obviously the senior leader on this Fort Loramie squad, Dave.
Yeah, one of the keys for Jackson Center was contain Maurer. Well, he had 16, but because they shot so well, it didn't hurt them. And this Fort Loramie team, you're going to see them improve, especially as they're getting into January. They get more into basketball shape, and they're playing more games too. Well, if you get 2 games a week, you improve quicker than 1 game a week that they've been playing so far.
Hartle will get it up to Reese. Back out front, and Reese will be fouled by number 21. That's Alex Berger.
Camden Reese will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. He's only scored 2 points, but Boy, the senior does a nice job of handling the ball. For a big guy, that's a big matchup. When he's running the point, he's always got a tall guy on him, so you get the bigger guy away from the basket, and it opens up the lane for Fark and Molenauer to drive through there.
Free throw rims out. Maurer's going to be fouled in the backcourt there by Bryson Roberts.
You know, it's still a minute to go. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but almost everything's got to go completely right here for Fort Loramie. But they won't go down without a fight.
Well, they need to shoot the threes. They need another three here to make it interesting. 10-point lead. Need to get that down, possessions down. There's Maurer, got it. There it is. Timeout again. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll take a break. Our score, Jackson Center 47, Fort Loramie 40, as we start to get interesting. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Jackson Center's lead is now 7 points. We've got 52.2 seconds on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard, and Caleb Maurer with 19 just has hit 2 long threes to pull the Redskins to within 7 points.
Keeping it close. Now you need, if possible, to get a steal. That's easier said than done against Jackson Center.
And you have an experienced team. Fark, a good ball handler, gets it up to Roberts, up to Reese, and down to Molenauer. And Jackson Center will be patient, and they'll draw the foul. Roberts will go to the line.
I'm sure Coach Elkert works this drill several times. You got to get the ball in. They're trying to foul you, play keep away. He probably puts 7 on the defense when he's practicing. They know what to do. Molenauer could have got a basket. He knows the clock is their friend, so run some more clock, and you'll have Roberts trying to get his first point tonight.
And I think this is the first time this season he's been at the free throw line. Averages 5.4 points per game. Free throw no good. Here comes Maurer. Goes inside, and Roberts will get the foul. And boy, Maurer didn't miss a made basket.
Yeah, he almost got a chance at a three-point play. He'll have to settle for 2 here. And once he has the ball, he's a scorer. He's been playing on varsity 4 years. Leading scorer the last couple years. He's first team all-league last year, and making it interesting.
He's got 20.
That's just 2 off his average. Of course, the season's pretty young, but got a feeling he's going to be around the 20 mark as an average all year long.
Maurer's second free throw. Nothing but net. 5-point Jackson Center lead. As we said, it gets interesting. Lead pass to Lucas Hartle for the layup. It doesn't go, and he's going to get fouled by Maxwell Maurer as wholesale line change for Fort Loramie. Be interesting to take a look at that one more time.
Yeah. Hartle had the opening. I was curious if he was going to go for the layup or just pull it back. I guess if he didn't, he would have been fouled. So
I think he thought it was going to be an uncontested layup, but great free throw shooter, and Lucas connects on that one.
Line change, but he's still got Caleb Maurer in the game, so you still got a chance if you're Fort Loramie.
Second free throw is good, and it's going to be another timeout. Jackson Center with 28.3 seconds and 49-42. We'll keep it right here. And remind you that all timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip this season. And our Jackson Center Live View sponsor, have to thank the folks at Allenbaugh Insurance for bringing you tonight's game from Jackson Center. Fort Loramie and Jackson Center. Replays of tonight's high school varsity basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, December 21st at 9 p.m. Monday, December 26th at 7 p.m. Again, Wednesday, December 21st at 9 p.m. Monday, December 26th at 7 p.m. And you can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. And if you're watching us live tonight, thank you. And it's been a good one as Fort Loramie trying to stage a rally here, Dave.
Yeah, we talked about all the senior starters on both teams, but Lucas Hartle, Jr., off the bench, 8 points. I'm not sure he's missed a shot. He's had 2 threes, 2 free throws, and those are too big there. It makes it a 3-possession game as they'll let it roll in. Maurer will just pick it up when he has to and probably shoot quick.
Plyman tries to go inside. Falk's going to hit it. Plyman goes down. Maurer picks it up. Maurer trying to get a grip on it. Gets it over in the wing. Shot no good. Plyman with the rebound. Misses the shot. I think he just lost the grip on it as he went up.
Just couldn't get a possession there. Really, this quarter, Fort Loramie's been 7 of 10 from the field. Kind of what had a Jackson Center type shooting quarter.
Just a little bit too much of a Jackson Center lead going into this last quarter. As Fark will connect.
20. Nice round number for Fark, but I wouldn't bet against him making this foul shot. Whoop, jinxed him.
And a rebound. Comes down to the Redskins. Maurer into the lane. Shot doesn't fall, and the rebound will come down to Camden Reese, and that's going to be it. Jackson Center wins their 5th straight. They go to 5-1 overall and 3-1 in league play. Fort Loramie loses for the first time this season. They're 2-1. First league contest for the Redskins. They stand 0-1. 8-point victory for Jackson Center. We'll come back with our recap here in just a moment. All brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Once again, our final. Jackson Center 50, Fort Loramie 42. You're watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Back here at Jackson Center. The Tigers used some hot shooting through 3 quarters. They came down to earth a little bit in quarter number 4, but a great statistical night for the Tigers, and we'll have those numbers for you here in just a moment. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, Allenbaugh Insurance, and NKTelco. Keys to the game tonight brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, think first. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Timeout sponsor, Precision Strip. Our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco, and we'll get to that here in just a moment. And our Jackson Center live view sponsor, Allenbaugh Insurance. Want to especially thank the folks at Allenbaugh Insurance. Additional sponsors for tonight's game, Burke Petroleum, Chiltech LLC, Cy Schwederman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and St. Henry Bank. Wagner's IGA brings us the final stats, and what were the numbers tonight, David?
It's pretty good numbers. First, overall field goal shooting, 19 of 35 for Jackson Center. That was after a 2 of 8 fourth quarter. 19 of 35. Fort Loramie, not bad, 17 of 34, so both teams shoot 50% or higher. Three-point shooting, Fort Loramie 4 of 12. Jackson Center 7 of 11 on their threes. Field free throw shooting, Jackson Center, they were 5 of 8. Fort Loramie 3 of 4, not a lot of foul shots shot. Clean basketball game, only 4 turnovers for Jackson Center, 6 for Fort Loramie. Fort Loramie were in the rebounding battle, 18 to 15. Our individual scoring, Caleb Maurer, the big 9 for Fort Loramie, 21 points. You also had Isaac Rotterman and Ethan Kaiser with 7 points. Ryan Holscher with 6. Logan Eilerum with the free throw. For Jackson Center, the two-headed monster, Nolan Fark with 20. Jace Mollenauer with 15. Grant Elkert with 5. Lucas Hartle with 8 off the bench. Camden Reese, 2 points. Added it all up, it's the 5th victory against 1 loss for Jackson Center and the first loss against 2 wins for Fort Loramie.
And our player of the game brought to you by NKTelco, and that person is Nolan Fark.
Nolan Fark, what a game. 20 points. He was shooting everywhere. He had 3 threes. He could drive in. He could do a step back. Had foul shots. The senior Nolan Fark was everywhere. Congratulations to Nolan Fark, our player of the game.
Great shooting night for Nolan, and he's our player of the game. All brought to you by NKTelco. And for these two teams, Fort Loramie will move on and play Friday, December the 16th at home against Fairlawn, and then on Saturday the 17th against Versailles. Jackson Center, they've got a little bit of time off. They'll play on Saturday, December the 17th at home against Indian Lake before resuming league play on Friday, December the 23rd at Fairlawn. I'd like to remind you that tonight's game can be seen again on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Wednesday, December 21st at 9 p.m. Monday, December 26th at 7 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Great night of basketball here from Jackson Center. I want to thank Dave Kanapke. And just a good night of basketball.
Yeah, it was a good night of basketball. You're going to see a lot of wins from both these teams. These two teams, along with Russia, they're going to be at the top of the league. It's just a matter of Fort Loramie didn't play bad basketball. Jackson Center just was hot, built that lead just enough that they were able to withstand that fourth quarter rally and withstand the 21 points from Caleb Maurer. As Fort Loramie goes on, they're going to get their basketball legs in shape, get a little better flow on their offense, and get to where Jackson Center is. We talked about it a few times. The offensive efficiency was unbelievable. 17 of 27 after 3 quarters, and they only had two turnovers at that point. They just came down a little bit to earth on in the fourth quarter, but still 19 of 35. I think Coach Elkert will take that, shooting And on top of it, they played a good, sound defense. Going to be a lot of success for the Tigers this year.
Once again, our final score, Jackson Center 50, Fort Loramie 42. I'm Dave Helmstetter. With me tonight, Dave Kanapke, and you've been watching high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.